Good morning, all. It's a rainy Saturday morning here in South Wales by the sea. Right, we had 10 coordinates submitted by all of us. So thank you for that. Those are submitted. Let's have a look what we got. Quite a difference in height, isn't it? Width-wise, not so much. Let me draw some lines. Then what colour shall I use? I'll leave it as it is. I think should be all right. So if I draw some lines from the guy at the back, you're up through the furthest one on the left. We're there. And see, that's quite a narrow spread from him, isn't it? So we seem to be relatively in agreement, although I have to say, the more I've looked at it this morning, the more I'm tempted to go further left. So let's draw some lines from Leo DiCaprio across there. This seems to be the biggest contention here this morning, is the height, how people see the height here. That is quite a spread on the height. And then we've got Mel Gibson in the background, who's also looking up over the two of them. But depending how much I've zoomed in this picture, you may not be able to see these players at the bottom. But as long as we can see the heads of these two, we should be okay. So where was mine then from Tuesday? Just about see it flash in, very much in the middle there. Now, I was going to do another one. Well, in fact, I did do another one, which was lower than that one, because I thought I'd gone too high. Having said that, there's now a few people who have gone higher than me, so that's thrown a bit of doubt now into where I was going to go. So let's have a look at the average with the drop down thing. There it is. Calculate average. Right there. And where's that in relation to mine? See, it's just below mine where it is. Now that just adds to my dilemma, doesn't it? Because I'm very close to the average there. And I was tempted to go a little bit further left. And now I don't know what to do. Anyway, forgot to say what it was, didn't I? It's 21741196 there. So let's get the target in there. Where is it? There. So if I drag that target down, get it as close as I can. It's never accurate. On my laptop's older than me. Oh, come on, stop messing about. So it's about there. If I was zoomed in a bit more, like the picture you'd see, it would be more accurate. But I've got it small enough that I can see everything on the screen. So that's where it is. Very close to my original cross, which I didn't think it would be, because I think I put in the comments, I think I've gone way too high here. And I'd have to come down, and I did put a second one further down. I didn't include it in this picture because it's no, I don't want more than one cross from any particular person really. Otherwise, it just throws it out. It's just have one guess from everybody. So I only put my first one in that I used last Tuesday. So that's where we are today. That's where the average seems to be. And then when you look at that, you look at how much higher some people have gone from that average and how much lower. I mean, there's hundreds of pixels in between, but the general cluster does seem to be about that area where I went in the first place. Like I said, I'm looking at this picture now, and I'm still tempted to go slightly further left. I might not. I don't know where I'll put my final cross. I'll have another look at it now when we finish doing this, and see what I think. But anyway, that's the gist of what's happening this Saturday. Let's jump onto Revcomps. What have I got for Monday's draw? Well, just one on this Audi R8. I don't play the live draws much these days. I usually go for the auto draws. But this was cheap enough at £6, so £65,000 cash alternative. So I thought, go on, man, have one on there. Nothing else really caught my eye on there, price-wise, and the amount of tickets. And then they added more for Thursday. Now, surprisingly, I actually went for a few of them for Thursday. I went for one for this because I was going to pick one, but then I couldn't decide between three of them. So this one's got £60,000 cash alternative, and I wouldn't want the BMW, but I would take the cash alternative. So I did do one on there, and then I looked at this camper and I thought, oh, what a fine looking camper. And it comes with £3 grand. Maybe I'll get one on there. So I did. And I love the idea of these T-Rocks, these Volkswagen T-Roc, and I like them. It's like a taller Golf, isn't it? It's a SUV shaped Golf. And then this one is the T-Roc R. So it's the 300 brake horsepower, four-wheel drive. And when I look at the pictures close up, I thought, damn, that's a nice car. I like that. I could just see myself blasting about in that. So I ended up getting a ticket on that as well, which I wouldn't normally, like I said, I wouldn't normally buy sort of any or possibly one on the live draws. But for Thursday, I've got 3. And I'm only buying 1 ticket on anything these days because there's been so many 1 ticket winners, which I think is brilliant. I've got to give credit to the commitment when somebody's buying, 10 tickets, 20 tickets, whatever. I think, yeah, fair play to you for being committed to it. I don't mind if you win, but I do like to see the 1 ticket winners. It's like we've all got this thing for the underdog, haven't we? So when somebody just buys 1 ticket and wins against somebody that's bought 20 tickets, I always think that's amazing. Perhaps that's just me. I don't know. But I do like the look of this Volkswagen T-Roc, and it's a lovely looking thing. How long I'd keep it, I don't know. But it ticked the boxes for me. The tickets weren't too expensive, and it was only like 7,000 tickets. It is, unfortunately, I think that one cost over 40 grand new, which means the road tax for the next year or two is £620 a year, which is disappointing, and the insurance will cost arm and a leg as well. But it does come with 2 grand, so that'll cover you for the first year. After that, you're on your own, kiddo. Alright, let me scroll down to auto draws. Now these are the ones that catch me out every Saturday. By the time I finish making the video, they've added more, but they haven't yet. Now I like the look of this, and I did buy a ticket on this Jag because I think it was yesterday when I entered those freebie competitions. They'd done 3 freebies, and it's the usual, if you spend £1 at the same time as you enter the freebies, we'll give you £100 credit at the end. I thought, okay, what can I spend £1 on? And this was £1, even though it's high odds. I thought, okay, that ends today. It was only £1. Why not? I didn't win any of the freebies, but nevertheless, I'm in this this auto draw for tonight, and I would take the 20 grand cash. I wouldn't have minded the Jag because it's the 3-litre diesel. Goes like the clappers, I think 0 to 66 seconds or just over automatic. It would have been a nice car, but the cash would be much more tempting. Didn't go for the bikes. All this lawnmower. I live in a flat. Having said that, it's £8,000 cash alternative, so there was always that temptation to take the cash alternative, but it was £8 a ticket, and I thought, no. So what else have they got that's ending today then? Because they're doing a lot of these. Let me just scroll up. Doing a lot of these lately. These, I just noticed. It's a £5,000 holiday voucher. Every day now they do these TUI vouchers. They're usually £2,500 holiday voucher for £1 and £1. But I just noticed today's is £5,000 holiday voucher. It is more tickets, mind. 8,000 tickets. 23% sold already. So, that's a possibility. I might grab £1 or 2 on there after. Every time I enter this, it's like the cars. Every time I enter the TUI holiday voucher one, I go on a TUI website to see where I can go. And the favourite so far is Sorrento and the Amalfi Coast in Italy because it looks stunning. What else? What else are we going to go for? Don't think there's much else on there that draws my attention that I would particularly want. No, there's not for today. Nice table and chair set. No way to put it in a flat. No garden. But yeah, that's it then, guys. Not much else I can do there. I'm going to take the £1.40 credit again this morning on the daily spin. I think that's the 3rd time this week I've won £1.40 credit. I've spent it on, when it's come in, you've only got 6 hours to spend it. So I've been spending the £1.40 credit on the 20 grand cash prize in the lifestyle competition, because those tickets have been 70 pence each. So I've been buying 2 tickets for the 20 grand. But as I'm going to be doing my spot the ball this morning, I'll use it for that, along with the credit I had for last week, because I had 100% back, didn't I? Even though it wasn't a lot, but I need to spend £1.60 today in real cash on top of the credit to be in for a free ticket next week. So this is going to take some studying to what tickets I'm going to buy on what. Anyway, enjoy the rest of the weekend, guys, and good luck for Tuesday. Let's hope Christian comes to visit one of us.